stay, come, all of those kinds of things.
Bring me a latte. Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, why not? Yeah. Hold my beer, whatever it takes. So you do want, that's really important that they have some level of basic obedience, that they walk on a leash without trying to either pull you down or jump on the person standing with you in line to check in. So that's key. And then you also brought up welcoming hotel. So when you're traveling with your pet, you need to plan ahead and know that the places that you're going to stay, whether it's a hotel or a family or friend's home, that your pet will be also welcome to stay there.
Well, I have to tell you, we recently took a road trip from Dallas to Omaha, Nebraska, because we were invited to teach, ready for this, 80 people in pet first aid. And we have a veterinary approved program, Pet First Aid for You. I did not teach 80 people in one day. It was over several days. And I was looking for a Airbnb. And I really had to showcase Kona and Casey's resume, if you will, to the owner. And the good news is she wrote that I left the place better than she left it for us. And this was the first time she ever had a cat guest and like the second dog guest. And we created a nice atmosphere. And of course, I gave her my book, the Dog Behavior Answer book, because she has a dog. But I'm just saying we do need to put in a little more effort, right, to be able to win over a hotel or even an Airbnb or VRBO or AIAIO, whatever they're called now. Have you ever taken, I think you said you had Tucker and Gracie, your cool dogs?
Yes, I do.
And we have to a vacay on a hotel anywhere?
They have. We traveled with them from Houston to Colorado. So, of course, we had to stop in a hotel en route, and then we were staying at a hotel in Colorado. And my dogs have been through obedience training. I can trust them to sit, to stay, to come when called, all of those things. And so, of course, they were big hits with the people, the hotel staff. All the guests wanted to come and pet them and miss their dogs at home, so wanted to get their doggy cuddles in as well. And it really makes a big difference. They're Labrador. They are Labrador retrievers.
Okay. So, you know, Dr. Marty Becker, he says labs chew till they're two and shed till they're dead. Is that correct?
It's yes. So very important when you're traveling with your pet to have your own doggy luggage. Bring your dog's favorite bed. Make sure you bring your dog's food. You don't want to switch foods and end up with a dog with vomiting and diarrhea while you're on the road. Bring your dog, of course, leash and collar, and definitely bring favorite toys, new toys, long-lasting treats. So when you are on your vacation and maybe you want to step out and go out pet-free, I don't know who would want to do that, but if you do, that your pet will be content in the hotel room and not start barking or scratching at the doors or destroying the hotel room.
Yeah. We'll leave that to rock stars.
Yes.
Well, you know, I laugh. I don't know about you, but I seem to have to pack more when I'm bringing my dog Kona and my cat Casey than I do when I'm just, you know, my own stuff proportionately, because Kona has a bed. Kona has a blanket for the other bed. You know, she's going to be on the bed with me. So we have a thing we put on top. They have all their things. But the one thing I always do, and maybe you're a veterinarian, you can address it. I don't want to take any chances, so I always bring plenty of bottled water. Can you address the medical if a dog on a trip is drinking some water that's a different source?
I think that it's always good, especially if you're driving, to definitely have bottled water, particularly while you're en route. Drinking water where you're going probably is going to depend on the safety of the water where you are. So if it's safe for you to drink, then it's probably going to be safe for your pet to drink. But if there's any question about the water quality, then ideally you would bring along some bottled water as well.
Well, let's get yucky. What happens if they drink water that's not good for them? Come on, let's get into it.
It can definitely make them sick. So not only the water that may be provided where you're staying, but of course, dogs and some cats like to explore, and they'll start drinking from puddles, rivers, streams, the beach, and all of those can definitely make our pets sick. There are some areas where Giardia, which is a
Yeah.
parasite, is endemic in rivers and streams and lakes. And if your dog or cat drinks from that, they are very likely to end up with a nasty bug that causes really foul gas and can also cause incredible diarrhea. And it's hard to get rid of if your pet gets this. There is
When
a
you
select
call it incredible diarrhea, I'm sitting up and taking notice. That means it's really big deal.
It is nasty. Let's just say that it's really nasty. And it is, the risk is low, but it is potentially contagious to humans too. So no reason to even want to go down that road. Of course, salt water from the ocean, if dogs drink too much of that, that can cause extreme illness leading to seizures and death. So even if your dog loves to play in the ocean, my dogs do not let them drink it. Give them fresh water to drink.
And the salt got, man, on their coats, and what's it do to the kidneys? That's not good.
No, none of it's good. So definitely after your pets have been swimming, wherever it is, lake, ocean, river, definitely need to rinse them off, because we know how they get themselves clean. They turn around and groom. And even if they didn't swallow it while they were swimming in it, they're going to swallow it when they are licking themselves.
Now, sometimes we take a trip with our dogs to a hotel, and we've got a tour that is no four legs allowed. So I know you said your dogs are well-mannered, and some places allow the pets to be in the room. Have you ever, or what's your thoughts about hiring a pet sitter or working with the concierge to have somebody doggy sit?
Yes. And I think there are some pets that are not comfortable traveling, and knowing your pet and your pet's personality is really important. If they don't adapt well to strange people and new situations, they are not going to be good travel companions. So having a pet sitter or having a boarding kennel
Or
that
even
you
hire someone there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But knowing that there's somebody that you can trust to stay with your dog is perfect. And this is also going to be true if your pets need regular medication. You want to make sure that you have somebody that you trust that can administer that medication. And for some pets, it's very important to maintain a routine with their traveling, or if you have a pet sitter, particularly when it comes to administering medication. So that's important to take into account as well.
So Tucker and Gracie, two of the luckiest dogs I know now. What kind of fun did they have in Colorado? Did you do anything dog specific?
About everything we did was dog specific.
All right.
Yes. So they love to hike. They are big walkers, and of course they're labs, so they're go. So we did a lot of hiking in Colorado. Of course, Colorado is a very dog friendly state. So they were welcome into shops, and we could go into the favorite pet store and they could pick out a new toy there. And there's, of course, a lot of outdoor dining available there. And so they could go to dinner with us and sit out on the patio and take in the sights and sounds as well.
I think I want to come back as your dog.